Greetings. My name is Jorge Salinas with the City of Albany in Oregon. We're pleased to announce the launch of a new budget and expenditure application for the City of Albany. We recently partnered with Socrata, which provides cloud solutions for open data and data-driven governments. The City has been providing financial transparencies for a few years through a homegrown application developed by now retired Bob Woods. What we intend to accomplish through Socrata's Financial Transparency Suite is provide our citizens a visual tool that facilitates a better interactive experience in what may be a very complex financial set of data. Financial data is available for both budget and expenditures from fiscal year 2007 through current year. The information on the expenditure application is updated nightly. On the budget application is updated yearly in order to coincide with the budget approval process. Now I will start with the budget application demo. The budget application can be accessed by entering the following URL or web address in your browser, or searching on budget.cityofalbany.net. The welcome page provides an introduction of the open budget application. The City of Albany adopted budget displays funding resources for both operating and capital budget within the current fiscal year. On the left side of the application, you will see the operating budget and the departments that are funded by the current operating budget. If you hover over the bar chart, it provides budget information for each of those departments. By clicking on one of the departments, it will render operating budget specific information for the selected department. In this case, we will see that the fire department is 8.91% of the total operating budget, with a total funding amount of $13.2 million. Underneath the total funding for the department, you can select to view the funding for the department over time. In this view, you can compare the impact of each program against the total funding over time. To the right, we also see a bar chart with all the programs funded in the department. You can now hover over each column on the bar chart and it will display funding amounts for the program. You can display this information in a table view by selecting the table view icon on the right. You now have the ability to download the raw data for further analysis. This applies to all sections within the budget and expenditure application. To return to the chart view, just click on the chart view icon. Now we will continue to drill down through one of the programs, in this case, Fire Emergency Services Program. You can see that within the Fire Emergency Services Program, which is 7.43% of the total operating budget, or a total of $11 million, there are 50 services that are funded through this program. Here you can select any of the services to view additional information or select Table View to download all the information for this program. Now we will return to the main view by either clicking on the Return to Operating Budget link or clicking on the Home icon. In this case, I will click on the Home icon. On the right side of the application, you will see the funding amount for capital projects and the departments that are funding those capital projects. On the upper right, you will see a map that contains capital projects for the current year. Within this mapping tool, you can zoom in and click on the project to learn more about it. Or you can hover over the circles and it will render additional project-related information. By hovering over the circles, we can determine the location of the capital project and funding amount. The capital project budget for FY 2015 or current year is $19.7 million. Now we will drill down through the Public Works Department to learn more about the capital project in this department. On the left side, we have the total capital budget for the Public Works Department, and it is 96.7% of the total capital budget. On the right side of the view, we can see that there are 44 programs or capital projects funded, with the largest being ST-13-03 North Albany Road with a total of $4.51 million. By selecting that project, we can see that it represents a 22.9% of the total capital project. Here, we also include a link to the capital project document. This concludes the budget application demo. My name is Jorge Salinas. My email is jorge.salinas@cityofalbany.net. Thank you.